off, actually. You guys hear me better? Probably that way, eh? I got long drives, so I thought I'd just chat with you guys. Where are we going here? Until I get to a road where the Tesla can drive me, I won't be able to read too many comments, but we can just sit here together and be together. Hey everybody, I haven't done one of these in a while. I was sitting down driving, just chilling. Sorry, this mount is pretty crappy. This is all I have, so my other one broke. Good morning. So because I can't read any comments really, just a heads up, I just posted a video about a channel, like a TikTok family, Instagram family called Garza Crew. Get ready to be pissed, okay? Because I'm pissed. So I messaged them and I said, why are you, basically it's a video of this daughter. Oh, this sucks, eh? I hope that doesn't make it a bit queasy. Key not detected. Oh, I gotta turn my Bluetooth on. Shoot. Give me a second. All right. So if I have, I know it's probably not better because now it's gotta come through the Tesla microphone, but can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Man, it's a bumpy road where I live. So I had to get off the highway and charge here. They have this charger here where I just got off is the fastest charger for a Tesla I've ever seen in my life. It must be brand new because it's so fast. So I gotta driving out this place called Westport Village. It's the prettiest town in Ontario, by far. It's like a valley village. It's in this valley. And there's it's two lakes on each side. It's the most, it's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to do some real estate stuff today. I haven't done it in a little bit, so I need to get some work done. And that's where I'm going. Can you guys hear me? Okay, great. Sorry, once I get to the smoother roads, it won't be so bumpy. Anyway, so if you haven't seen the Garza clip, go see it because I generally don't like to show kids if I don't have to, but sometimes you gotta see the video for yourself. Unlike people like Mama Uncharted and stuff like that they'll talk about them, but they'll never show you the stuff, and I understand why they don't. Partially because they'll get kicked off of TikTok for doing it and all that stuff, but partially because maybe their convictions don't allow for it. They don't want to target them. But anyway, so I reached out to this Garza family, and it was a while ago when I first someone sent me this video. Then it got sent to me again, and it re-triggered me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I reached out and had sort of a conversation about the exploitation of children, and she gave me the standard family vlogger excuse. Oh, I don't want to take the ability of my daughter to entertain people away from her. What people? Adults on YouTube? Get wrecked. Anyway, it was the stupidest excuse I've ever heard. Then her husband, who looks like he, not saying he does, looks like he possibly roid rages, starts threatening me basically, but with a lawyer. Calls me a little man, all that kind of stuff. And so obviously, he's pulling a fathering autism right now. Right, he's pulling a fathering autism. He's gonna be like, you can never sit at the same table with me. I now get more views than fathering autism. So I'm just saying, if I'm calling you out, I'm not saying you have to agree with everything I say, but maybe don't get poke the bear. I'm not saying you have to treat me with respect or anything either, but I'm like, these people, they generally don't know who I am. That's fine. But then they go look at who I am and then they get really angry that I've discovered them. So it's really weird. So anyway, he's basically threatening me with his Mr. Ball, the lawyer. I don't really care. And the thing about the threatening me that's funny, especially with law, is that they don't even know what I'm gonna say yet. They have no idea what I'm gonna say. None. And they're like, I'm gonna sue you. For what? You don't even know what I'm gonna say. And so this is what they do. They think that they can, because some people will be scared of being sued. They will. Some people get probably a little bit upset that someone's not going to sue you. Go ahead. As long as I'm not lying, cool. If I'm just reacting to the content that you put on the internet, that's not lying. That's my opinion. These people still have no idea, and they're going to spend thousands of dollars on lawyers who are going to take their money happily, and in the end, the lawyer's going to say, look, you can fight this, but you're going to F and lose. That's basically what's going to happen. Okay, I'm on a smoother road now. Now I can put it in self-drive. So, I'm on autopilot right now. Just everybody's wondering, no hands, the car drives itself. I know it's probably still not the safest thing in the world, but yeah, so now I can sort of read your comments. But basically, this guy, they're threatening, I was talking to the mom because he doesn't have a social media profile. And so he gets on his wife's account. He's like, this is the dad. And I'm like, good. So let's talk to the man of the house, right? Let's talk to the guy that's supposed to be protecting his children, right? Instead of posting fetish CSAM on his damn social media page. It's not the dad. It's clearly the mom doing it all. He's just there to, be in a couple of pictures here and there. And whenever you see a family vlog like this or like content like this, it's the kids get them the fame, but the moms try to scooch in there and get the comments, and they're like, look at my makeup routines and shit. So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to come on live. I got an hour drive, 1 hour and 6 minutes. And I always like doing drive. It's been a long time. So yeah, this has got autopilot. So my Tesla has autopilot. If you don't know how that works, basically you put it in autopilot mode, and it will drive for you. As long as it's not insanity, like I don't have to go roundabouts or stoplights or anything like that. So I'm heading to a place called Westport. A person that I know has hired me to do a bunch of videos for he develops these houses that are net zero homes. They're really, really, really nice. And I do all of his 3D scans of his houses, and I do all the video production. I do the drone shots, the photos, like the real estate listing stuff. So yeah, this thing sucks. Sorry. I know it's bouncy. The petition to ban Josh. What's it at like now? 50? I remember seeing it was at 6 at one point. They can't win. Net zero homes. Here, I'll get back to the one. Net zero homes are basically homes that take almost zero, like not zero energy, but can be net electricity to the government, right? Back to the hydro companies. So the net zero homes can literally be heated with almost nothing and air conditioned with almost nothing because they're so well insulated, and they're really good. They're really, really, really nice. In Canada, they're really nice to have, considering our winters are like 7 months. So I don't know where I was going. Yeah. So this is like probably the 5th family vlog that's probably threatened me with lawsuits. Dr. Dozen is the one that came the closest by hiring a Canadian firm and said, we're suing you. And my lawyer's like, okay, well, let's go. And then that was like 6 months ago. So I don't know if they're going to do it. I hope so. It's only going to help me if they do it. So yeah, what they don't realize too is partially because I live in Canada. You can sue me all you want if I live in Canada. That's no problem. But you can't hire an American firm to do it. You got to hire a Canadian firm to do it through your American firm. And then they have to fight me here, which takes 100 years to do it. And if you lose, you pay my legal than yours when it comes to slander. So as long as I'm not lying and making up like truths, stuff like that. Like if I say, oh, I think this guy definitely sells meth in his basement, that's a lie, right? If I say, I think he might possibly sell meth in his basement as a joke, that's not a lie, right? If I say, they're exploiting their children, all I have to do is look at their content and say they're exploiting their children. So anyway, these guys piss me off because some of the most egregious ones I still haven't even seen yet. And they still keep popping up on my screen when everybody knows the dangers of family vlogging. These people know, they've heard it. They've seen my videos. They've seen Mom Uncharted. They've seen TikTok Advocate. They've seen a bunch of people. They know, they read all the comments where it says it in there. They all know it's wrong, and none of them will change it. None of them will. Because it matters more to them, and you've heard me say it a million times, it matters more to them to make money off their children. Where's everybody from today, yo? Denmark? North Carolina, West Nipissing. I can't turn slow chat on, so if it gets too fast, I'm sorry. Holy smokes. Ontario, yeah. Charlotte, Baltimore, holy, Florida, PI, Ottawa area, nice. Denver, Amarillo, Germany, Australia, holy smoking. Jeez. Everybody's holy moly. Germany's, I'm seeing Israel, really? What time is it in Israel? Wisconsin's with the cheeses. If you're just catching on or just getting into the chat, I'm driving, the car's driving for me. I know it's a little bit bumpy. I mean, I can hold like this a little bit, but it's just going to be like that. This is the way it is. But the car drives me, autopilot. But I always have one hand on the wheel, one of this way, because it tells you to jog your hand. Like, it'll drive for you, but the car won't, like, the car needs your hand to be on the wheel at all times. So I'm kind of looking and looking and looking and looking. Always got one hand on the wheel. Yeah. If you guys have never taken a Tesla for a test drive, go for it. Just go to any Tesla dealership. They'll give you a car to ride around in. Test the autopilot. My wife barely uses it. She might use it on the highway, but test the autopilot. It's actually the craziest thing you've ever seen. That's okay. I mean, people get upset at me for not looking at the road. I understand why, because I get upset with family vloggers for doing it. If you've got autopilot, I don't have the kids in the car, but I'm looking at the road too. Oh yeah, the Tesla autopilot is like brakes. If there's a car in front of me, it sets the pace. If a deer runs out in front of me, it'll see it before I see it. The Tesla, sorry, there's bumpy here. The Tesla makes 1,000, I think it's 1,000. Ugh. Sorry, I'm gonna wait, because that's making me queasy looking at that. The Tesla makes 1,000 computations or whatever per second, both sides on all cameras, before my brain can even react. If I hit a patch of ice, before I can even know that I'm on the ice, that wheel will shut off, and then the other ones will engage. It's so fast. So, yeah, apples. I missed the opportunity yet. I have a couple beautiful apple trees in my yard, and I made a picture, and I should have said yapples, and I didn't, and I failed. I had my first coffee, but first coffee. What's going on with the new channel with Mark? It is officially in film mode. We have already filmed a couple of videos. We got plans. We're gonna try to do, before it gets winter, we're gonna try to do one of the long range ones, like go to New York and find the best sandwich or the best piece of pizza. We've already built some things. We got plans to build other things. So we want to get ahead. We want to have lots of content before we put it out, because once we put it out, we got to make sure we're doing steady content. So I'll let you guys know, obviously, as soon as it happens. And then I want to do every Sunday a sit-down podcast with Mark, long form like I used to on Sundays. That's what I think. Doing cool interviews, talking about like stuff. Oh, this is so bad. Sorry. Which YouTuber did I dislike the most? At this moment, Della Vlogs. Don't like them. I'm gonna do a video on them this week. Like, basically, they got this child, and it was just a free-for-all of exploitative content. Like, it's bananas how much this new mom who's trying to get used to this role is posting. It's crazy. They used to not post as much. Now they're posting 10 times more, and they have a newborn. Get wrecked. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot of Della Vlogs, 100%. Alicia admits she has fruit flies. That's awesome. Sorry, this is so crazy. I should get a better mount. Beaston fam, yeah, I can bring them back too for sure. I know Delavlux has 2 YouTube channels, which is crazy. Why do they have 2 YouTube channels? What's the reason for that? It's so silly. You know what? It's because they want to monetize a bunch of channels and then maybe sell them, or like put different, like just keep monetizing separate channels. It's crazy how they do it. The Ohana Adventure has been coming up a lot in my DMs from a lot of people. So Cam and me, I don't know what that. Ooh, is this corn? Okay, we have the most delicious corn in the summer here. Oh no, this is silly. Oh, I thought this was corn. Hold on, let me just check. Okay. No, it's not. We have like on the corn you've ever had in your life, you gotta buy it on the side of the road. But that wasn't corn. I saw the Crazy Pieces adopting again. I've got the video. I'm going to talk about it. It's so stupid. They're so dumb. They put and the thing is, they shouldn't be allowed to adopt anymore because they're putting foster kids on videos with sunglasses. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, that they're allowed to do that. And I'm thinking they're not allowed to do that. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to talk about that. Talk about it. I got to do a little more research into it because all I really knew was calling, and my focus mainly was obviously calling in the exploitation. And now I guess everybody in her perimeter is being sucked down with her, and that's just, maybe they deserve it. So I got to look into it for sure. It's Friday. Oh yeah. So if anybody's wondering where I'm going to do real estate stuff. Drone shots. I got to do 3D Matterport scans of these homes. I got to do video production, and I guess I'm meeting with some people, some clients. It's about to be like hot season here, not hot, like real estate hot season. Fall is really, really good for real estate here. So now that I moved in and settled, I can reestablish my real estate business, because when I was moving and stuff like that, I had to kind of let clients go, and I had to replace, I had to find people to do their videos and their production. So now that I'm back living up in the capital city here, I can now start taking on new clients. And these are clients I've had for years. I just haven't been able to do content for them because I didn't live here. Now that I'm back here, all these clients want me to do their content again, which is great. It means that they couldn't find better. And I need to make a little extra cash on the side because I like things and I need new furniture. No kidding. I want to get one of those cozy couches. Those ones are like, or cloud couches, I think they are. They're like big ass cushions. My wife does, and so do I. So I'd like to get, yeah, I'm close to Mark now. Thanks. Yeah, we love the new house. It's beautiful. I feel very, very, very blessed to have a home finally. We've been renting for 7 years. When I was a pastor in Waterloo, we had rented, and market rent was really good when we got there. So we basically had like a 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom house. It was a huge house, 3,000 square feet, no problem. And because we got in there 7 years ago, we were only paying $2,100 a month in rent. Okay, it's bananas what rent has come up in 7 years since I moved to Waterloo. Rent was cheap, okay? $2,100. That house now, I think, that landlord rented it for $3,700 a month. So she couldn't wait for us to get out of there, right? And I finished the basement, like basically free of charge, so whatever. Anyway, so that was, it's if you can get into a home, and I know not everybody can, but we've been saving for years and years to do this. This is our 4th home. So the last time we sold our house, I wish we would have waited longer, but we sold it and we took all of the revenue from the sale and we paid off all of our debts, student debts, everything. We had 0 debt. And then it was time to start saving for a home. And in this day and age, you've got to save for years. And I mean 7 years. That's how long it took us to save up for a home. Yeah, I've had this car for a little while. I love this car. And I'm considering getting another one, like for wifey. Because she's got a 35-minute commute every day. Not well when she does her shifts at the hospital. So be nice to not have to pay gas, because gas here is $1.65, which I think the conversion is around $5 or $6 American per gallon. Our gas is ridiculous. Thanks, Trudeau, dickhole. I hate my government. It's so bad. Still not as bad as yours, though. What denomination was I a pastor for? I was non-denominational. Everywhere they all kind of fall under some certain denomination, generally, but non-denominational churches is like, they just don't, we're not Baptists, we're not this, we're not that. It's just like literally, you're seeing this big movement in non-denominational churches, which don't like to be tied to denomination, and they just kind of create their own mini denomination, I suppose. So it's always been non-denominational. I'm watching the road, but the car's driving me too. $5.38, that's probably around the same, I think. Someone do a conversion. If someone has Google open, check out what $1.65 per liter is in gallons. So like, just do a Canadian gas price conversion for me. I'd like to know. Yeah, I do my other job. I'm actually on my way to my other job right now. Jessica Keeney, I know maybe you're new, but the Tesla's driving me. So I'm kind of doing both. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going very fast because I'm behind a truck. So the Tesla sets the pace about 3 car lengths from behind this truck. And so I'm going pretty slow. I have a Tesla. Everybody should get a Tesla, I'm serious. Just for the self-driving. And I know people like to say it's expensive, but ever since I got this car, it has come down $15,000 in price. So it's not actually more, or it's probably on par with getting any other new car. Yeah, my wife doesn't like the self-driving capabilities either. She won't use it. Ohana Adventures broke down in Tears for Punishment. Again, I'm getting a lot of comments about Ohana Adventures. I'll take a look. I'm heading to my other job. My hydro bill is actually cheaper in the new house. And no water bill. When you're on well and septic, no water bill. My other job is real estate media. So I do 3D scans. Like, you go to a Zillow listing and they have what's called a Matterport, or like an iGuide, where you can like 3D walk through the house. I do those. I do photos. I do video. I do drone, because I'm a drone pilot's license. So basically, a real estate agent will call me in and they'll get all of their listing photos. Okay, $1.65 Canadian is $4.62 US. Okay, so they'll call me in for all the listing photos. I do the video walkthrough of the home. I do a drone flyover, and I do like a floor plan. I also do like agent intros and outros, and I do anything real estate requires. I do it. I do headshots. I do like corporate media events, things like that. So, again, I haven't done anything in a little while because we were in the process of moving and buying a house, and I had clients back near Toronto. Now I don't live near Toronto, so building up my client base again here. I'm not taking on as many clients, but I'll take on clients that I'll do all their listings, right? So they call me and say, okay, we got a listing next week, Monday, meet you there. And I'll only take on like 5 clients. Like, I don't need full-time work. So I do it part-time just to keep up on it. $2.58 Canadian dollar here for 1 liter. Dang, that's crazy expensive. Yeah, gas is getting really, really expensive. Sorry about all the bumps. Okay, I gotta pass this truck. Let's go. The Island Boys, that's crazy what's going on with the Island Boys. If you didn't know anything about the Island Boys, take a look And if I'm not mistaken, and it could be photoshopped, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the Island Boys were connected to Jeffrey Epstein. So there's some craziness. There's some craziness. And that's what fame will do to you. Those kids will do anything for fame. They'll do anything for money. And it's actually it's one of the saddest stories. I want to do a whole video on Island Boys. I think Post Malone did a video with Joe Rogan basically talking about this, and Macaulay Culkin and the dangers of the internet, like Justin Bieber. I'm going to cover all that, what like fame and social media does to people, and the absolute absurdity of it all, and how dangerous it is. Yeah, the Island Boys are with the shock factor, they're the cringe factor, but it's getting, they're not brothers, I don't think, biologically, but now they're doing OnlyFans together and stuff like that. It's just slaps of like desperation, and it's actually really, really, really scary. So, I always make Dr. D Dozen videos, so you don't have to worry about that. Yes, I am going to do a video on Bram Fam. I've got that one lined up. That one, apparently, there's a couple. They interviewed their children, and then they did another one where they're like, I guess they're taking their kids out of school because the school threatened to call the cops or call the whatever on them because they're like missed so many days of school and they're always late. And so Bramty is going to homeschool her kids. Have you ever heard her speak? She's dumber than a box of hammers. How are you going to teach? If you look, petition let's start a petition. Only homeschool your kids if you know anything about how to school children, okay? If you can't do basic math and English and reading, you don't get to teach your children. I'm sorry, okay? All they're gonna do is literally take education away from their children. That's all they're gonna do, because how are they gonna create content and school their children full time? And they're dumb, so no. Bramty's a turd, I hate them, man. I've never been to Portugal. I've heard nice things though. Happy Caravan, that's the RV couple. I'm going to do a video on them. I'm going to do a video on RV families in general, just because, might as well. Every time you see that, you see these kids sleeping in these tiny little bunks with like a foot of headroom, maybe if they're lucky, like a foot or two of body room in general. And then the parents get to sleep on a king-size bed. Like, get wrecked, assholes. I don't care. Living in an RV, some people say, oh, I love it, and I did it, and I'm like, I don't care. It's not good. You're not giving a child a normal, especially if you're filming it for everybody. Crazy. I did see the Illinois. We're going to talk about that today when I get back. My video's not coming out till late, obviously, but I'm going to talk about, I'm doing a full Lit Friday, Illinois family, and a bunch of other things. No, school doesn't start in Canada until like September, after Labor Day. Smash the like button, everybody, subscribe. I'm going to work. Watch Bonnie Holing cry about her rich family problems. Anger inducing. Okay. Bonnie Holing's back at it again. What'd she do now? Bonnie Holing. Real estate in Canada is mind-boggling expensive, but it's still hopping. It's still going. People are still selling. I think more people are selling than they are buying. People are moving to cheaper areas, so they're selling their homes for like 5 times more than they used to be worth. Like the home I bought 7 years ago, we bought it for $420. It's likely worth $1 million now. I'm not joking. Hey, thanks, Devin. I appreciate that. So people are selling their house and moving to like rural Alberta, things like that, and they're selling like crazy and moving to cheaper real estate, and so it's hopping. But here's the problem: nobody can buy homes anymore. Okay, unless like you like very very, if you have money, you can buy a home. That's it. Only rich people now are able. And I'm not saying I'm rich. It took us 7 years to save up for our down payment, and that was after getting out of debt completely. Okay, so it's not like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying we're rich. I'm just saying we were just really really smart and we got really lucky, and some family helped us out, which was really nice. So, but it's almost impossible to get into any home here. Like the cheapest home in Ontario is like, you can't even live in it. You have to just buy broken down homes. Like especially in Toronto, you can buy the most dilapidated piece of garbage home and it's $700,000. Like who can afford that? It's insane. It's so bad here, guys. It's so bad. Do you ever want to move to the States? I wanted to, but we're here. We're here now until the kids are done school. Hey, thanks, Charlotte Parton. Appreciate that. Thank you. Inflation is massive, and it's worldwide inflation, and local governments aren't helping. Obviously, I'm not saying that all of our problems are Justin Trudeau, because inflation is worldwide. But when you put a carbon tax in, everything's going to go up. So if you know what carbon tax is, our government thinks that Canada needs to have a carbon tax on everything. So now my gas prices, which used to be $1 a liter, at some points were even cheaper than that. I remember not too long ago it was 90 cents a liter. Okay, it's now gone up by almost 70 cents or more, 75 cents in the 2-year span, because Justin Trudeau thinks that putting a carbon tax in Canada is going to help the environment. Which, okay, guys, don't get me wrong, climate change is real. It's a thing, it's happening, but there's nothing Canada can do about it. If Canada went carbon neutral or carbon net zero or net negatives, okay, even if we went net negative, we would have zero impact on the world climate. Zero. Okay, we're not bad here. We got like 18 billion trillion trees. Canada is literally one of the biggest land masses in the world for countries, I think next to Russia or whatever. And we have so many trees that our carbon offset emissions, it doesn't even make a dent. It's less than 0.2 or 3% of the net world's carbon. So why are we taxing like we're China? Why are we taxing our citizens like that? Because even if we do get to that level, which we won't, by the way, because it's never going to happen, it will not make a difference. It won't do anything. It's just government's control. Government wants more control. They want more money. You have to rely on the government, rely on the government, rely on the government. I'm sick of it. But there's nothing you can do about it. I went to the hospital yesterday. This is not healing. My left shoulder, I don't think it's the clavicle that was broken because I broke a tip off my clavicle. I don't think that's the issue. I think I tore my rotator cuff and nobody told me. So I went in to get x-rays yesterday. I don't have a family doctor locally. Oh, thank you very much. Charlotte, I think, Parton, thank you. Because I'm not healing. Guess what? How long has it been since I fell off the scooter? June 17th, I think it was. What are we at like now? We're at 2 months, 3 months later. Okay, we're almost 90 days later, and my ribs are still broken. I got x-rays done. Took me 6 hours to get x-rays. I know I'm complaining and it's free. I get that. I understand that. Not everybody can do that. It took me 6 hours to get my x-rays, and my ribs are still broken after 90 days. Every time I cough or sneeze, it hurts excruciatingly. I can't sleep on my left side, which I'm a left side sleeper. And if my ribs don't heal fast now, I'm at the potential risk of getting pneumonia and shit like that. So I gotta figure this out. I might have to literally just lay in bed for a week. I'm not kidding. And do nothing for a week. Sorry, I'm just complaining. Sorry, 60. I said 90 days. It's June 17th, July 17th. Yeah, it's 3 months. 3 months. What? Presticle's gonna be a dad? Did Kira say she's pregnant? No way. No way. Did someone say Canada's number 7 in CO2 emissions? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. That's the cooked books, man. You've got to come here yourself. It's just no way. Maybe because of the fires, but that's just not it. No way. Number 7. I don't believe it. Sorry, I'm in town now. I gotta drive with my eyes on the road. I love these little towns throughout Ontario. These little tiny, little weeny towns are so nice. It's giving like 1950s. It's like living back in the day when everything was a lot simpler. You might see that soon, I think. I'm making a prediction that you're gonna see these towns pop up that are gonna be like, come live like it's the 90s again. That's what you're gonna see. People pining for the old days. And I know I just said the 90s are the old days. I do know I said that. Move to California. Nobody wants to move to California, that's for sure. No thanks. California's the worst state from what I hear. Terrible. Melissa, you live here? Where am I? Smith Falls right now? I'm Smith Falls. Okay, buddy, turn already. Jeez. Guy's going 5 kilometers an hour trying to turn a corner. Smith Falls! I got friends here, Melissa. Ooh. My coffee lid is leaking. Hershey's coming back? I thought they turned Hershey into a weed plant. How are the seasons? I don't know, there's only 2. Winter and construction. Look at these sun rays. Isn't that nice? I'm not looking forward to winter this year. I have a Model 3, yeah, the cheap man's Tesla. Poor man's Tesla. I have the cheapest Tesla you can buy. The cheapest. And I still love it with all my heart. I've had this car since 2019. And I literally will keep this car until it dies. I love this car. Have you been to North Carolina? I've driven through it, I think. No, we still got 36 minutes till we're there. No fires up here. A lot of fry wagons. What time is it here? It's 11:30, 11:20. I've been to Florida all the time. I've been to Florida lots of times. I stopped taking my ADHD medicine just because I already can't sleep because of my injuries, and I can't sleep on my left side, and my wife decided the mattress that we were going to buy is made of bricks, so I can't sleep on it, but she needs a firm mattress, right? So my wife's doing shift work, so her priorities over my priorities, right? That's just how this works. But I can't sleep on this mattress. But if I take my medicine in the morning, by night I can't sleep, and it's all doubled down because of my injury, so I just stopped taking my medicine completely. And coffee kind of helps it. Like, it kind of gives me that same feeling, but like for 20 minutes. So I only drink 1 coffee in the morning if I can, get my videos done, and then I'm good to go. If I do need to take my ADHD medicine, it's just because I have a big, long day of things to get done. Like, if I have like 4 or 5 houses to shoot and videos to do, I'll take it. But I know I won't get sleep unless I take it really, really early. I'm heading to my other job. How's my health? I just did an update. It's not very good. I mean, health-wise, otherwise I'm good. But these wounds aren't healing. I didn't go off it slowly. I stopped. When it comes to medicine, I've never developed dependency on medicine. I used to take lorazepam and zopiclone when I was on tour with my band every day for like years because I couldn't sleep because of the anxiety. and lorazepam, I had crippling anxiety, like crippling. If I didn't take my lorazepam, I was a wreck. Panic attacks, everything else. Being on tour is really, really hard on your body. So at one point, I just stopped. Well, I went to that naturopathic doctor, took something that helped, and then I just stopped taking medicine. I don't have a problem stopping. So some people do. I don't like taking medicine if I don't, so. All right, just dropped your brother off for his first job. That's awesome. Good for him. So yeah, I would prefer not to be relying on medicine, but I definitely have to take medicine for my allergies every day, or otherwise I can't breathe, so it's just one thing. Memphis, Tennessee, shout out. I've heard that weed is good for anxiety. I just don't want to smoke weed. Maybe maybe the one without maybe CBD I can look into. I'm not a big fan of drugs in general, but I know that CBD is naturally found in nature, or whatever you call it, so I might look into it someday. I don't know. I think my brother, or like something like that. Any tips for training a new puppy? Hire a trainer. That's what I did. Hire a trainer. I don't know. That's the trainer. We hired a trainer, and in one session, Gus was a new dog. Yeah, I don't want to smoke or drink. I'd rather not. Yeah, I want to go do they do these new things with allergies. They do histamines like in your nose instead of taking needles. And apparently if you do it for like a year and you're good. You're like, no more allergies. So as soon as I get benefits, when wifey gets her benefits at work, I'll go do all that stuff. I got to go to the dentist. I got to go to chiropractor. I have to go to sports therapy for my wrists now. I got my wrists x-rayed yesterday. They're not broken, thank God. They're just sprained. So I got 2 sprained wrists. I think my shoulder was pulled out of its socket. I think that's what really happened. 2 broken ribs still, and my collarbone. My collarbone is the only thing that healed. So, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And I don't want to take sleeping medicine to sleep because I'd rather not. But every once in a while, man, I take the NyQuil. I'll take the NyQuil. I'll take 50 milliliters or whatever it is of it. And my NyQuil sleeps, I feel like I'm like the most fever pitch dreams you've ever seen. Kidneys are awesome. Kidneys are clear. I haven't had a problem since the last blood that I saw in my pee. I went and got checked. All clear. It's awesome. What would I miss most if I left Canada? Medical, socialized medicine. No, I'm not suing Segway. They reached out, we talked, we had everything. I sent back the scooter. They're going to look at, see the issue. Hopefully if there's a standing issue, they can fix it, and they're just going to send me a new scooter. You'll take lorazepam but not smoke weed. No, I don't take lorazepam anymore. I stopped taking it. But I wouldn't smoke weed because I don't want to put smoke in my lungs. It's not because of the uses of it. I don't want to get high. Lorazepam doesn't make you high. I mean, not like drugs do, I don't think. I don't know. I never smoked weed before. But lorazepam just kind of takes away your anxiety. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you've ever had generalized anxiety disorder, everybody knows it's probably the worst thing that could ever happen to you, like on a regular basis. It's always there. It's always hovering. It's always like fight or flight reaction. But what lorazepam does is it makes that you just feel normal. You just feel like it's not there anymore. It's a miracle what it is. So I know it's not good for you. Again, I'd rather not be on medication for every day of my life. So that's why I stopped taking my other ADHD meds too. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to see your comments. I'm driving on some construction. There's lots of construction going on right now. Holy bullies. These people sit there, do these flag jobs, that's gotta suck. Stand on your feet all day, no thanks. Yeah, I drive a Tesla, everybody. It's autopilot. If you're wondering why I'm driving and reading comments, yeah, I got my farmer stand going on. So we cut the grass. I heard the Swoops video is really good. Video today is going to just be a full-in Friday. Just kind of... Everybody left the squad from Piper Raquel? Really? Oh, shite. Somebody send me that. Whoever sent me that message, can you Instagram me that, please? I want to know what's going on with that, because I think people are seeing the writing on the wall with Piper. I think in the end, Tiffany is going to lose everything. I think she's going to go to jail. And I hope so. I hope Hunter does too. Oh, thank you very much, Charlotte Parton. Thank you. I'll look at Swoop's new video on the way home. I've got an hour to watch it, so I'll watch it and maybe I'll cover it. Swoop's a really great creator. She's so good. She's just talented. We drive on the right side in Canada like the US. Same, very much similar to the US. Look, I went to... Have I not covered this, Howie Bingham? I might do it, yeah. KK and Baby J are besties with Oscar. Now, I've heard of KK and Baby J a lot. I know that they're friends with Oscar. Everybody asks why I don't cover them. I just don't cover them. I mean, I just don't. There's lots of people I don't cover. Two buttons on them so you guys can see my chest hairs. Why else would I have? Just kidding. It's hot. More shop with me? I can shop with you guys. Want to shop? I can't do live streams at shopping because Costco's here have zero service in them. You can't get any cell service in them. It's nuts. I haven't covered Family Fizz in a long time. I should catch up with them. Welcome, Dad Bod Jill. Seems like you only cover Americanized people. We should cover the Hispanic side. Is there a large Hispanic population of family vloggers out there? I know that are they Hispanic or Mexican? I think the Royalty family is one of them. Eugenia Cooney, I definitely want to do a video on her eventually, for sure. April and Davey. Ugh, April and Davey. Colin Ev. That little girl, Everly LeBrand, is gonna just be like, you mark my words, when she's ages out of this, there's no way she's gonna stay in this world of fame. She's not gonna do it. And I hope she gets all that she's owed, because she's owed millions. And when I say millions, I mean millions. So if Cole and Sav have made $50 million over their career because of Everly, I'm saying she's owed 40 of it. That's what I'm saying. And there's no way she's gonna get that. No way. Do you think Kira has been cheating? No, not all along. I think she was cheating with Preston, though, for sure. That's what I think. I mean, my witness said that they did that. So people seem to keep forgetting that my witness had a literally intimate drunk conversation in a hotel room, told her everything. Go back and watch that video. They're not twins. They're not brothers. They're not brothers. As far as I think. Might stop in there after. If they see a really cheap zero-turn mower, let me know, because I need a zero-turn. And here's why. I have a ride-on John Deere. It's a nice mower, don't get me wrong, came with the house. I've got 2 acres of grass to cut, and I love cut grass, okay? But I want to do the lines. But in order for me to do the lines really nicely, I need a zero-turn mower. It's got these 2 handles, and you just do this, and it I have to go up, put it in reverse, go back, turn the thing on. It takes an extra 20 minutes just to get lines. So anybody out there, husband, or you sell good zero-turn mowers for a good price, you let me know. And I'll play a show in your town with the band. Because now that I'm back, it's down for the Dad Bod band. Yeah! I'm so excited. You can't get the expensive ones, but if you get the lower price ones, you can get a rebate. Rebates and your federal rebates. Day in the life of a contractor, day in the life each of us for sure. We're all going to be doing builds. We're all going to be cooking food. We're going to make jokes. Oh, am I breaking up? Sorry. I'm in the country, that's why. Hopefully it stays. Shoot, I'm sorry, guys. Kira's lost 3K since, so she's lost more than 3K. Norris Nuts. I've covered Norris Nuts before. But yeah, it's been a while. Cover who? Happy Caravan. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. Big Five Circus. Yeah, those guys are crazy. It's just some people are so crazy. It's like, why? They know, and they know they are, so why even cover it? They honestly know that they're the batshit crazy, and all I'm going to do is help them by covering them. There are people who don't want me to cover them, and there are people who want me to cover them. Big Five Circus wants me to cover them. I'm heading to my other job, Mad Mama. I will cover this Mad Mama. I know a lot of people have been sending me some stuff. I know Nora had sent me a lot of stuff, so I told her I'd cover it, so I will cover for sure. Do I miss being a pastor? No. I miss playing music, so we'll see. I'm going to talk to the worship pastor at this new church we go to, and I'm going to tell him what I do for a living. And if he's cool with it, then I'll start playing music again. But something tells me he's not going to be cool with it. I'm not very friendly to religion right now, right? But I do miss worship music. It's like that was like inherently in my soul to play worship music, and still is. I love it, and I'm good at it. And it's the only time I really, in my faith, that I really connect. I don't connect to messages. I don't connect to like altar calls and all that kind of stuff. I connect through music because that's like my gifting. And so that's how I do it. That's my like spiritual gift. So I do miss it. That's for sure. What? My husband sent a video of one of my guys promoting saving their butthole. What? Nice little town here. What town are we in here? This little cutie town. Cutie little town. I used to hate small towns. Now that I'm old, I love small towns. Churches, picnics and shit. I love it. I love small towns. And I'm becoming country pilled. What's that all about? Because I live in a small town now, I'm like, let's listen to country music. Okay. What's the name of that band? Dan and Shay? Good gracious. Yes. And something, whenever I go through a small town, a phrase always comes to mind. The best things in life are free. Because the best things in life are free. Everybody, name something right now that's the best thing in life that's free. Give me some stuff. I need some positive comments right now. I'm going to start hugs. I mean, if you pay for hugs, that's sad. But hugs should be free. And that's one of the best things in life. Kids. Yep. Kids aren't free though, so don't say that. Kids are like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sunshine, family, laughter, sexy time. I mean, not always free, but yeah. My children, yep. The ocean, yep. Hugs, yep. Beach, fresh air, yep. Best things. Fall weather. Gardening. That's just not free, but I mean, you can make it free if you're good. Crisp air, yeah, like fall leaves. Yep, fresh grass. Love it. Hello. Beer is not free, folks. Dancing in the rain. Sunsets, yep. Walking the dog. I found a sweet dog park where I live. It's cool. Weed is natural, but not free. It's about the best things in life that are free, not the best things in life are natural. Water, drink, lots of water, folks. Cat hugs, yep. we're getting there. I only got 10 minutes left. Compliments are free, everybody. Unless they exploit children. They don't deserve compliments then. Understand? Puppy breath. Babe, the smell of babies. I had a friend come over with a newborn the other day, and Kathy was in heaven. I love babies as well because babies are cute. And they have that, you know, that Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo? And the babies smell like that. Ooh. Babies are cute. This baby is so cute. You know, some babies aren't cute though. You know what I'm saying? This baby is beautiful. Just beautiful. And we had him over for dinner the other day, and just babies in general around you. That's why they're so lucrative on YouTube too, because everybody wants to be around babies because of the wonder of babies. We love babies, we love puppies, we love kittens. Oh, it thinks I'm in the 60 zone, and I'm not. I am not in the 60 zone. I also wasn't a cute baby. I was ugly. Ugly. My videos, thank you. Yeah, they are free to watch. Watch all the way through if you can. Don't skip anything. Climbing trees, long walks, long talks, learning, reading, well, depending. Natalie Fraser, you're gonna get that job. You know how I know? It's in my gut. You're gonna get it. Positive vibes to get the job. They're gonna call you and say, "We're gonna give you the job. We like you. We're gonna give you an extra 10% on top." All right, folks, I am almost there, so I've got to get going. But thanks for driving with me. I appreciate you. It's been a pleasure. You guys are good for sure. One day I'm going to come through town and we're going to play a show. I'm going to play some country music too. You watch. I'm excited. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'll see you on my next video this afternoon. Late this afternoon. Bye!